Dave Haley and Jen Chick, we're here at Kearsarge. We're back at Kearsarge. We were just here 3 weeks ago. This is your quarterfinal matchup in Division III. Winner of this game is going to take on Conant. The winner of Conant and Stevens in the semifinals at Southern New Hampshire. This should be an interesting game. Taylor Matos, All-State, big man for Kearsarge. He was out last game. They were able to win without him, but he's back tonight. He and his brother Zach have been terrific. They want to take the next step as a program, Nate Camp's program, to get there. Trent Nordze, I've been saying that wrong for 3 years. Trent Nordze has been terrific. He's an all-state point guard, does a little everything. Kind of guy who can score 8 points a game and control everything that's happening out there. So this should be a really interesting game. Dana Bean had a big game first time around for Franklin. Now it's Kenny Torres that needs to have a big game. I anticipate that he will. He got in foul trouble early in the first meeting. I'm sure Rich Otis's team's going to get a big performance out of him tonight. This should be a really good game. Want to thank Otis Plumbing and Heating for being a co-sponsor of our game. They're sponsoring the coverage of Franklin, so thank you to Otis Plumbing and Heating. Also, Concord Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. I want to appreciate that and give them a shout out. They have a team of 5 sports medicine trained physicians, help care for many of the athletes in the surrounding colleges and the high schools. They're also the team physicians for the Fisher Cats, which Jennifer Chick is very excited about, her own videographer for them. They offer Saturday morning hours, an acute injury clinic for athletes that need some help on Friday night after the game. So Concord Orthopedics is a terrific institution. They've supported Kearsarge's cover. So a huge thank you to them for covering this game tonight with us. This should be a really good one. It's Franklin, it's Kearsarge. Someone going to be dancing around with me after this one, headed to Southern New Hampshire. This is it, the quarterfinals, Division III. Filming this after the game so you can tell I'm emotionally drained, but just a reminder everybody out there, because a few parents were talking to me, registration through this Thursday is $50 for 2 years of full coverage. I hope that would be a no-brainer for a game like this and all the coverage we bring to you, all the previews that we write, all the games we cover, all the statistics, a lifetime of memories really. So very simple process. We've made it a one-time $50 registration and you're good through next year, and you get an NH Sports Page shirt that I'll be sending out to you. So hope everybody will come along with us and join us for the future here. Dangerous pass in the corner, trying to find Matos against Bean. Oh, great block by Dana Bean, and throws it off Taylor Matos. If you're Franklin, that's a good defensive possession to start this game. Nothing Franklin. Nordze will bring it up. Nordze pull up, bangs it. First points of the game for Kearsarge, 2-1. Kearsarge, 5:39 here in the first. Nordze with the screen. He's going to pull it. Takes it, makes it. 6-2, and that's all day long high ball screen. Franklin's going to have to adjust because he's got 2 quick jumpers on it. Back to Torres. Hennessy lines it up, takes it, makes it. Matt Hennessy. That's what you're going to need if you're going to go on the road to win. You need a kid like that to step up. 6'5". Nordze, good pass, good finish by Matos. Boy, Nordze is really playing well. 8-5. Just misses that one. Good look there for Kenny Torres. Almost another traveling violation. Nordze. Pull-up jumper again. Oh, wow. 6 quick points for Nordze. 11-7 Kearsarge. 3:51 to go here in the first. 2:33 left here in the first. Hennessy bangs it. Somebody's feeling it early. 11-10. Hennessy with his second 3 early on. That's what they're going to need. That's going to open up more room for Dana Bean and Torres. They're going to lob it into Matos. That's easy. Good pass by Nordze. Young player. Torres baseline's got to get it out of there. Gets it to Nelson. Nelson gonna kick it. Hennessy again. Oh, wow. 3 threes for Hennessy in the first quarter. Who saw that coming? Maybe Matt Hennessy did. 13-13. Setting himself in the post. Here he is. He's open. Bean. Nice touch on the baseline. Dana Bean. First basket of the game for him. And Franklin leads 15-13. 1:14 to go here in the first. Good. 16-15. 8 seconds to go. Franklin on the attack. Torres gets it to go. Jaden Torres over the big man, and it's 17-16. Franklin after 1. Torres, and Torres is going to get it to Corey Nelson. Torres bangs it, and that's what you need. You got Hennessy and Jaden Torres hitting shots. 20-16, biggest lead of the game for Franklin. Wide open corner three, and they just lost him in the corner. Big answer right there by George Starozic. It's 2019. Starozic down to Taylor Matos. The lefty following, no good, but there's his brother. Cleans it up. That's why it's nice to have two big men. 23-21, 5:24 to go here in the half. Gets the step to Corey Nelson, finishes 25-24. That's going to end the half. Franklin's going to lead. 25-24 at the half. It's Franklin on top. Nordsey with a hand in his face. He's got two fouls. Matos with the steal, goes all the way down. Bumped and lays it in. Great athletic play by Taylor Matos, and his big brother helps him up. 26-25. We've got to attack a little bit more offensively. I'm all for using the clock, but you got to get good looks. Good dump down to Bean. Great pass, Kenny Torres. Good finish by Dana Bean. Here we go, 2-2-1 pressure. Matos dials it up, rattles out his brother, gets the rebound, puts it back, Zach Matos. And I'll tell you, they're drawing Dana Bean away from the hoop and letting Zach Matos do work. It's smart basketball. 34-31. Torres. Got to give it to Kenny Torres. He's got 8 seconds now. It says go. Rich Otis says go. Use the screen. Does. Pull-up jumper. Good look. Back rims and rattles home. Kenny Torres. We are tied 35-35 after three. Franklin being real deliberate. Torres off glass. Bean finishes it. Nice job, Dana Bean. 37-35 Franklin. Under 7 minutes to go. Nurdze wants to try to get a high-low going. Nurdze is going to dial it up. Bangs it. Big shot by a big-time player right there. 38-37. Back rims. Johnson kicks it back out. They'll reset. 5:14 to go. There's the lob. Here comes weak side help. Can't get there in time. And they call the foul on Hennessy. Taylor Matos. Torres in the corner. Geddes finds himself open and bangs it. It's a big three, Jacob Geddes. 42-40. Franklin hanging around. 4:30 to go. Point guard. Matos down low to his brother. Couple of guys on him. Off glass, no good. Ipadico, good putback. Big one, 44-40. Under 3 minutes to go. Kenny Torres sizing it up. Floats it again. Oh, this time it goes. The teardrop. 44-42. Torres is looking at Bean, but Bean's far away. There it is. Jumper. Baseline! Dana Bean! 44-44, 1:15 to go. Here comes the 2-2-1. Timeout. Kearsarge. This is the season. Unless we get to overtime, and here's man-to-man defense. Nordzi down low. Matos hammered. And that might be 5 on Hennessy. It is. So Geddes going to have to come in for him. So Taylor Matos to the line with 1:03 left. I wonder if you don't see Franklin hold for one. Hits the first one. It's a big one. 45-44. Here we go. 39.6. Kearsarge leads by 1. Jaden Torres into the backcourt. Here we go. They're going to hold for 1. Play. They got to get it off. They get it to Torres. Torres has got to get it off. Fall away jumper. Rattles out. Bean up with it. They call a foul. They got the foul. Call the foul. He got hit on the putback. Drills it! Now it's for the win. And Nate Camp's gonna ice him. Here we go. Dana Bean right here. If he hits this foul shot, they're in the Final Four. Back rims it. We're going to overtime. Here we go. Overtime. This game's got everything. Torres has got a lane. Takes the bump. Good, smart play by Torres. Threw himself in, but he knew he was going to get that call. Hits the second. 47-45. Taylor Matos, follow-away jumper. Nordzi another rebound. He gets hit by Torres. I think that's 3 on Kenny Torres.
Foul number 1, Kenny Torres.
Rattles out. He's had a couple rattle out. Bean saves it to get us. Here comes the brothers Torres up the floor. They'll lead by 1. 3:20 to go. Just a couple of brothers hand the ball off to each other. Step back. Oh, it was on, but long. Not a bad look. Matos with the rebound. Nordze tonight. Johnson. Good feed to Taylor. Taylor Matos from brother Zach. 48-47, 2:20 to go. They're just going to wait it out. Torres sees his zone. Gets it out to his brother. 3 from the corner. It was on. 33 seconds left. Boy, Torres got a good look at it, I'll tell you. Back rimmed it. 28 seconds. Howait, they're going to try to trap. Throw it in the corner. Taylor Matos. Goes baseline. Big block by Bean. With 18 seconds left. He anticipated the contact, but it was a clean block. 13, Kenny Torres slaps his chest, says, I'm taking this. Here comes the high ball screen. 8 seconds left. 6 seconds left. Goes in. Dumps it out. Geddes is going to have it. It's blocked by Norze. Out of bounds. Out of bounds. There it is. 0.9. Here it is. 0.9 seconds. And I'll be surprised, I guess, if Torres is going to take this out of bounds. You think Torres is the one they want shooting? That surprises me. Bean's going to have to pass it. He dribbles it. Kearsarge survives. Kearsarge is going to the Final Four. And one of the most intense endings to a game I've ever seen in my entire life. What did it feel like watching a kid stand at the foul line? He hit a clutch first one with your whole season, and you have to stand there and watch it. What does that feel like?
It's
not great.
Yeah, it's hard stopping because we didn't know what was going on. We didn't know what the call was or anything, so it kind of just came out of nowhere. But coach called a timeout and iced him, and it worked.
Taylor, you said to me first thing, you're like intense. Just talk about this game. They slowed the pace. They wanted to keep it in the 40s. They did a great job. I thought it was a really great game plan by their coach. But talk about just what it felt like out there and the intensity of this game.
Yeah, it was very intense because we know it's a very important game, and we just want to go to the Final Four.
You're there against Conant. Zach, you had a great game, buddy. And I mean, talk about getting there now. And this is a Franklin team you guys beat earlier pretty easy, but playoffs are always a different case. And talk about the resiliency of your team tonight.
Yeah, playoffs is always a different atmosphere, and we worked so hard to get here. It's just, we're so happy to be here and so fortunate.
How do you feel about facing Conant? Well, actually, let's talk about the end of the game. Huge block at the end there. Huge. And I think one of the most underrated things you did all night, because I thought you played terrific, was your rebounding. A lot of the foul shots, you guys got second opportunities. Talk about that last play and your ability to get out and block that shot. Just talk about your mindset in that play.
Yeah, I was watching Tom was guarding Torres, and I was just playing help in the driving lanes, and he kicked it out, and I was fortunate enough to get there, get the block. I think I stepped out of bounds with 0.5 seconds left, but it was enough to get it done.
Yeah. And what's it like playing defense for that long? Tommy, I'll ask you, playing defense that long, they held the ball for sometimes 90 seconds at a time. You have to keep your concentration because the guy sneaks back door on you, you know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of work you guys had to do.
Oh yeah, we just have to sit down and play defense. That's our motive. That's what we have to do to win games.
All right, boys, so Conant is in the semifinals. They got you early in the season. None of that matters anymore, as you can see from tonight. How do you feel about playing Conant again? Can you beat Conant? Oh, yeah! Kearsarge is going to the Final Four this week, Wednesday night. Nate Camp is going to the Final Four. That was pretty easy, right?
I tell you,
I'm sweating.
I'm so emotionally drained right now. I mean, what a high school basketball game that was. You know what I mean? Like to have to win it twice. You know, like in regulation and then in overtime. And they had the ball. They had the ball with with a chance to win it each time. So I tip my hat to Franklin. I know it's a tough way to lose, but it would have been a tough way to lose us too. You know what I mean? It was.
Yeah, I thought Rich Otis really managed. I just told him. Really managed the game very well. And in the overtime, when I was calling play-by-play, I said, you're not going to see many possessions here. There might have been 5 possessions in that overtime. Talk to me about, you do your 1-3-1, but then you went to man, really for most of the game. Talk to me about that decision.
Well, we knew that it was going to be hard to get to some of their shooters, and they can spread the floor on you. So we were trying to take advantage of matchups, and then over the season, as the season's gone on, our two big fellas have been able to, go out and defend. Yeah. And that's changed things, you know what I mean? So we don't have to just, be one-dimensional. We can do multiple things there, and they've been able to sit down and make plays. So, we had to man them at times because they were up on us. And then obviously down the stretch, like you were talking about possessions, down the stretch, I thought we really made some good reads. They were doing a good job managing the game, but we knew that we're going to have mismatch. Beanie can only guard one of the bigs, right. And so, I mean, he's a great player.
You just dropped him back, as the weak side help, but that opened some other things for you.
Exactly, and guys made reads. We can put them out there, and they got to make those decisions. And I hand it to my guys. I think down the stretch under pressure, they made some good decisions.
Well, what's it like having a point guard like Trent Nordze out there, a kid who is he's like a coach on the floor at this point, and just makes smart decisions. I said to him in the interview, I think some of the biggest stuff he did was offensive rebounds on foul shots. Obviously, the huge block at the end. So he's a kid who always, it doesn't matter how many points he had, and I think he had quite a few. It's just about all the little things he does as a leader.
He's special. I mean, in my opinion, he's a first-team All-State kid.
I agree with you.
Someone that he's. You look at some of the elite guards, and they might be able to score, or they might be able to break people down off the dribble. He does all those things, plus he rebounds like it's his job, and he defends. So he's a 5-tool player that just is really special and can obviously play at the next level. But his ability tonight to get in the paint and to create for others, but also those rebounds are big. You know what I mean? We got some dead ball points that I think were huge. Some out of bounds. Not as many out of bounds points as the previous game that you were here for, but definitely some putbacks. And then the defensive effort that we had. We had some kids playing 32 minutes that were out there defending like it was their life depended on it. And I said to him after the missed foul shot at end of regulation, I said, the basketball guys just gave you an opportunity. Let's go punch your ticket to the Final Four. Let's do something that we haven't done here in a long time.
Good to see Taylor Matos go give Dana Bean a hug. Just two classy kids. Have you ever had to ice a kid on a foul shot? Like, I've heard of icing kickers, but it was a good timeout by you.
It might have been the best timeout I've ever called, but I'll be honest. I hate to see a kid miss it. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a tough one. The first one's a hard one.
Yeah, that's the thing.
He back rimmed it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I said. Like, he didn't choke on that thing. He just missed a foul shot.
That kid's special. I mean, he's a first-team All-State kid, going to play in college. I know my alma mater, Kobe Sawyer, really wants him, and I hope he goes there because he's just a great kid, and he's someone that I feel bad that he missed that shot, but at the same time, I mean, he's a class act. All my guys love him. They played AAU with those guys. So this was a great high school basketball game. Awesome atmosphere. I mean,
we got it. Yeah, we got it. So last question, Conant. I don't even know if it's a question, but that's who you got. And you saw him early in the season. It doesn't really matter what happened way back when. It was literally like the second game of the year. Kids seem really confident and excited, and I think this is a team with all your sides that translates really well to a big floor over there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as I told the guys, when you punch a ticket, that was one of our goals to get to the Final Four. But now, you got to beat the best to be where you want to be. You know what I mean? And that's going to be Conant and Pelham. And I'll be honest with you, I hope that they both advance, because that's what you should do. You should play the best, and they've been there night in, night out, year in, year out, rather. And we gotta, here's the thing. We're going to have to match up with them. They're going to have to match up with us, and hopefully the hustle and the heart, translates from tonight, and it's a great basketball game, and we can advance.
Congratulations, buddy. Happy I was here for it, buddy. All right.